It's Thursday, February 27th, and time for your Barbados Today Morning News Update. 2019 was a great one overall for Caribbean tourism. So says the Caribbean Tourism Organization, which is also predicting tourist arrival levels to grow between 1 and 2% this year. Delivering the 2019 performance report in Barbados yesterday, Acting CTO Secretary General Neil Walters said the sector rebounded to post record arrivals in terms of both stayover and cruise last year as a result of robust recovery in the destinations affected by Hurricanes Irma and Maria in 2017. Stayover arrivals, he said, grew by 4.4% to reach 31.5 million, while cruise visits increased by 3.4% to 30.2 million. But he says challenges remain as the region navigates 2020.
2019 was a great one overall for Caribbean tourism, based not only on the record performance by the region, but also for some individual destinations. These achievements were made despite several challenges, such as the global economic and political uncertainty and the impact of climate change, leading to extreme weather events in some cases. As we navigate 2020, concerns remain over the global economic, environmental, political, and social uncertainty, including the US presidential election, the impact of climate change and extreme weather events, and health threats and issues, especially the coronavirus, and how these could influence our performance.
The CTO is predicting that the region's bread and butter industry will again post growth amid expectations that the world's economy will expand.
For 2020, tourist arrivals to the 2017 hurricane-impacted destinations should further normalize, returning closer to the pre-hurricane levels. Other destinations are expected to show modest growth as the world's economy is expected to expand by 2.5%, according to the World Bank, while the US economy, the region's largest source market, is only expected to grow 1.8%. Based on our preliminary estimates, tourist arrivals to the Caribbean are projected to grow between 1 and 2% in 2020, with a similar rate of growth expected for the cruise sector.
In other news, residents are divided on whether the Barbados Secondary School entrance examination should be scrapped. Earlier this week, Education Minister Santia Bradshaw revealed that steps to abolish the 11+ exam will begin as early as next month. Students sitting the exam this year could be the last group to take the test. When Barbados Today took to the streets, some individuals believed the exam should remain, while others said it should go.
Well, I all for 11+, but I don't know they can change things so fast. But you do 11+, my children do 11+, and they got more children coming. I believe 11+ should start it. I don't believe that the pressure talk does really work, because everybody say that there's a play pressure on 11+. Parents is a play pressure. In terms of promising this and promising that, then children's going to freeze, looking for this pretend not working. I believe that 11+ is a equal table for everybody.
I think it should be abolished every since. But I think by now, if we were paying serious attention to the issues, we should have some serious plan in place that will really benefit everybody. There's no choice life should be decided at 11. And that was has been happening in the country for a long time.
I feel it will still cause a problem among the parents, because some parents will still want their children to go into a higher secondary school or a particular school that they went, and if they place them in another secondary school, it can still cause confusion, just that how it used to be in 11+ if they put it other way.
So will you think though they should do? Do you have any ideas?
Well, I still prefer the 11+.
From Monday, March 2nd, Barbadians will be able to apply, pay, and receive a police certificate of character online. The fully automated system, which is a collaboration between the Royal Barbados Police Force and the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Smart Technology, is aimed at reducing the wait times for such certificates. Under the new system, Persons may log into the government's portal and indicate their payment using M-Money, credit card, and direct debit transactions before proceeding to fill out the online application, which will then be confirmed via the email address submitted. Persons who opt to pay with cash can do so at all post offices by presenting a printed copy of the application. Tributes continue to pour in for William Smokey Burke, who died yesterday at the age of 69. In her tribute, Prime Minister Mia Mottley said, once again, Barbados has lost an icon of the performing arts, a true son of the soil who epitomized excellence. The Prime Minister, who expressed sadness at Smokey's passing, said his legacy as a defender of the music industry and its practitioners, as well as his country, should never be allowed to pass on. She extended deepest sympathy to his family and the entertainment fraternity on their loss of a brother and a champion.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
It's Festive Friday at the Bridgetown Night Market at Pelican Craft Center. Kick off the weekend this Friday from 4 p.m. to midnight with loads of food, drinks, and entertainment. Get ready for Crop Over with the Rhythm Roots Street Parade. Party like it's Kadooman Day on the street around Pelican Village with costume reveler, music, and more. It's Festive Friday. It's Festive Friday at the Bridgetown Night Market at Pelican Village Center from 4 p.m. to midnight. Admission free.
Regional news now. Grenadian students in China started an online petition to get the Keith Mitchell government to make necessary arrangements to bring them home. The petition needs 1,000 signatures, and up to the time of this report from GBN News, it had obtained 992.
The petition was launched as a result of the surge of the novel coronavirus COVID-19 that has struck Wuhan, China. In a statement, the Grenadian students stated that they are extremely distressed since the epicenter of the virus have been on lockdown since the 23rd of January. The statement said the students have limited access to medical care and are forced to fend for themselves with limited resources and major restrictions. The student body in its statement says the government of Grenada, without understanding the magnitude of the situation in China, has taken a relaxed approach and an overall attitude of resignation when it comes to the evacuation of students. The body needs 1,000 signatures on the petition and so far has obtained 992. In separate news, on Wednesday, the World Health Organization said that for the first time, coronavirus was spreading faster outside China, where it originated.
Finally, the U.S. President puts his Vice President Mike Pence to coordinate the government response to the coronavirus outbreak. The announcement, which was made at a White House news conference, came as new cases of COVID-19 continue to spread at a rapid pace around the world. More in this report from Reuters TV.
I've just received another briefing from a great group of talented people on the virus that is going around to various parts of the world. We have, through some very good early decisions that were actually ridiculed at the beginning, we closed up our borders to flights coming in from certain areas that were hit. We've stopped non-U.S. citizens from coming into America from China. That was done very early on. We're screening people, and we have been at a very high level, screening people coming into the country from infected areas. We have in quarantine those infected and those at risk. We have a lot of great quarantine facilities. We're rapidly developing a vaccine, and they can speak to you. The professionals can speak to you about that. The vaccine is coming along well, and in speaking to the doctors, we think this is something that we can develop fairly rapidly, a vaccine for the future. I'm going to be announcing exactly right now that I'm going to be putting our Vice President, Mike Pence, in charge. And Mike will be working with the professionals, doctors, and everybody else that's working. The team is brilliant. I spent a lot of time with the team over the last couple of weeks, but they're totally brilliant, and we're doing really well. And Mike is going to be in charge, and Mike will report back to me.
And that's news. But for the very latest, visit us at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM.